Picture this. It's late. You're in your apartment, half asleep. Then something smells wrong. At first, it's faint, just a light smell of burning plastic. It slips under your bedroom door. Then the smoke alarm goes off. You sit up. 3 seconds later, the hallway outside is glowing orange. The air is turning black, and every breath you take already belongs to the fire. Oh, hey there. I'm your host, Dead, caffeinated, and once again here to walk you through one of the worst ways a human body can fall apart. Not the movie version, not the fast version, not the part where flames hit you and everything ends in 10 seconds. No, real fire is meaner than that. Slower too, messier, and a lot more interested in destroying your lungs before it gets dramatic. Because in most building fires, the flames are not the first thing trying to kill you. The smoke is. The heat helps. And panic? Panic is basically fire's favorite little assistant. So tonight, you're trapped. The door is hot. The hall is glowing. The room that felt safe a minute ago is now turning on you. Let's talk about what happens next. What happens when the air goes bad, when your lungs start to fail, when your blood stops carrying enough oxygen, and when the heat begins working on everything else. This is what it feels like to die in a fire. At first, your brain doesn't want to believe it. It wants a simple answer. Small fire, kitchen mistake, burned food, somebody else's problem. But the smell is getting thicker now, sharp, bitter, chemical, wrong. Your eyes start to sting, your throat feels dry and rough, and deep down, your body already knows something is very, very bad. You get out of bed too fast. Your heart jumps, adrenaline hits. Your body reacts before your thoughts do. You move toward the door, still hoping this is manageable. Then you touch the handle. Hot. Not warm, not uncomfortable. Hot enough that your hand jerks away on instinct. And that's the moment panic becomes real.
Your breathing gets faster, shorter, harder, sharper, which is a terrible sign, because the faster you breathe, the more smoke you pull into your lungs. And the more smoke you pull in, the faster your body starts losing this fight. You cough. Once. Then again. Then harder. Now it feels like your chest is full of broken glass. Every breath scratches. Every inhale burns. Your eyes water so badly, the room starts to blur. And this is where people get it wrong. Smoke is not just dirty air. It is poison in motion. It carries hot gas, toxic chemicals, ash, and tiny particles. All of that is rushing into the one system you need most right now. Your lungs were built for oxygen. Tonight, they're getting smoke, heat, and poison. Your body knows something catastrophic is happening. Within seconds, your nervous system slams into survival mode. Adrenaline floods your blood. Your heart starts pounding. Fast, hard, maybe 120 beats a minute, maybe more. Your muscles tighten. Your thoughts race. You feel hyper-alert, but not more capable, just more afraid. You start looking for options. The door, the window, your phone, a towel, anything. But the smoke is getting thicker, and now the room starts changing shape. The dresser becomes a shadow. The doorway becomes a smear of orange and black. The ceiling fades first, then the corners disappear. And suddenly, a room you know well starts feeling unfamiliar. That's one of the cruelest things fire does. It turns familiar places into bad guesses. You try the window. Maybe it opens. Maybe it sticks. Maybe it lifts a few inches and stops, because the building clearly wasn't designed by someone who respected survival. You pull harder. Your hands are slick. Your grip feels weak. Your coordination is already getting worse. And now the next problem arrives. Oxygen. The fire is using it up. Every second, the flames are eating the one thing your brain, heart, and muscles need most. So now it's not just that the air is full of smoke, it's that the air itself is becoming less useful. You take a deep breath because your body is desperate. Bad move. Not your fault. Still bad. Now carbon monoxide gets involved. This part is ugly. It slips into your lungs, then into your blood, and it sticks to hemoglobin better than oxygen does. So your blood keeps moving, your heart keeps pumping, but now the cargo is wrong. Your body is still making deliveries. It's just delivering the wrong thing. That means even while you're breathing, your organs are getting less oxygen. Your brain notices first. You feel lightheaded, detached, a little strange. The room tilts at the edges. Your hearing changes. For a second it feels sharp, then dull, then far away. Your thoughts stop arriving cleanly. Need out. Can't breathe. Phone. Where is? That's hypoxia. Low oxygen. One of the ugliest ways the mind starts to come apart. Maybe you're still moving. Maybe you drop lower to the floor without even thinking about it. Maybe you crawl. Good. That can buy you time. Not comfort, not safety, just time. The air near the floor may be a little better, a little cooler, a little less toxic than the upper part of the room. But let's not romanticize it. This is not safe air. It's just the least terrible air available. Then you cough again, and something changes. Your throat feels tighter, swollen, like the inside is starting to close. Because it is. Hot smoke does more than irritate. It injures. It inflames the airway. The tissue starts to swell. The path air takes into your lungs gets smaller. So now every breath is harder, louder, weaker, more desperate. You're still trying to think like a person. Your body, meanwhile, is starting to fail like a system.
Your heart is pounding harder to move what oxygen is left. Your lungs are trying to work through heat, smoke, swelling, and poison. Your muscles are burning energy fast because panic is expensive. Your vision is worse now. Your balance is worse. Your coordination is worse. And your judgment? That may be the worst part of all. Because this is where people start making bad decisions and thinking they're smart. They stand up too soon. They rush into the hall. They open the wrong door. They waste time grabbing things. Phone charger, wallet, shoes. Your species built rockets and still dies looking for car keys in a house fire. The heat keeps rising. Now the room doesn't feel warm. It feels aggressive. The skin on your face starts to sting. Your lips dry out. Your nose burns. Your eyebrows and hairline feel the heat first. And every breath now feels like pulling air through an oven. If flames touch your skin or clothing, that's a whole different nightmare. But even before that, the heat itself is already hurting you. Your body changes priorities now. Comfort is over. All it cares about is survival. Keep the brain running. Keep the heart running. Keep enough pressure. Keep enough oxygen. Keep going long enough to maybe get out. Everything else gets pushed aside. Your hands shake. Your fingers stop obeying cleanly. Fine control fades. You try to call for help. But your fingers don't feel reliable anymore. You drop the phone. Pick it up. Drop it again. Your chest feels tight now. Mechanical. Like breathing has stopped being automatic. And mentally, you're changing. Part of you is still fully afraid. Still fighting. Still begging for a way out. But another part of you is starting to drift. That's where this gets really ugly.
This is the part people don't expect. Panic does not always stay panic. Once your brain gets starved of oxygen, fear can blur into confusion, and confusion can blur into something that almost feels calm. That calm is not peace, it is malfunction. Your brain is struggling, and struggling brains do weird things. Time may feel slower or faster. Sounds may seem far away. The alarm that felt unbearable a minute ago now feels distant, almost stupid, almost unreal. You may stop thinking in full sentences. You may stop thinking clearly at all. You try to move again. Maybe you crawl a little farther, maybe not. Your arms feel heavy. Your legs feel weak. Your body is getting harder to control. Muscles need oxygen. They are not getting enough. Now everything starts to fail together. Carbon monoxide is taking up space in your blood. Carbon dioxide is building up. Your airway is swollen. Your lungs are struggling. Your brain is underfed. Your heart is overworking. This is not one injury. This is a full-body collapse in progress, and the fire is still burning, so the whole thing keeps getting worse. You may get a crushing headache, or dizziness so strong it feels like the floor tilted. Nausea may hit too. Some people vomit, which is deeply unhelpful in a room where breathing is already a problem. Your vision starts narrowing. Not black, not yet. More like the world starts pulling away from the edges. Less detail, less shape, less distance. Your eyes pour tears. Soot mixes with them. Your face feels hot, dirty, raw. And by now, the room is winning.
You can tell because every movement costs too much. Reach for the window and pay with a coughing fit. Shift your weight and pay with dizziness. Try to stand and your legs say no. This is where some people collapse. Not dramatically, not like in movies. No speech, no perfect last moment. Just a failed command. Your knees fold. Your shoulder hits the floor. Your breath gets shorter. The body has been fighting hard for the last several minutes. Now it is running out of usable options. Near the floor, the air may feel cooler. That can fool you. It can make you think maybe you have more time than you do. Maybe. But the smoke is still there. The toxic gas is still there. The oxygen problem is still getting worse. Your breathing becomes shallow. Not because you want that, because deep breaths hurt too much and help too little. Now the need for air becomes brutal. You want oxygen the way a drowning person wants the surface. Your chest strains. Your neck muscles tighten. Every inhale takes effort. Every exhale feels incomplete. Then consciousness starts to break apart. Sounds change first. You may hear voices, or sirens, or someone outside. But everything sounds wrong, muffled, distant, bent out of shape. Or maybe all you hear is the fire, not crackling anymore, roaring, like it's become its own living thing. You may still understand what is happening. That is the worst version. Aware, but too weak to do anything useful. Then awareness starts slipping. First, judgment. Then memory. Then your sense of where you are. Then the feeling of being fully present starts to loosen.
At this point, you are not really making choices anymore. You are having failures. Your brain stops being a reliable narrator. You may feel detached from your body, floaty, dreamlike, heavy and far away at the same time. Some people feel strange calm. Some feel regret. Some feel almost nothing. Not because it isn't terrible, because the brain no longer has the energy to keep producing clear emotion. And here's the cruel truth. By the time the fire reaches the version you fear most, the full flame, full body horror version, you may already be slipping away, because the smoke usually gets there first. If no one gets to you, the end becomes less dramatic and more mechanical. Blood oxygen keeps falling, toxic load keeps rising, the brain can't stay online. The heart keeps trying, but it has less and less to work with. Your breathing becomes uneven, weak, thin, not enough. The signal starts to flicker. And the end does not always feel like one big final moment. It can feel like systems shutting down one by one. Thought, coordination, vision, response. Then the body catches up to the fact that the person is mostly already gone. So there you have it, dying in a fire. Except, like most awful things, it's more complicated than the headline. Yes, flames are terrifying, but in enclosed fires, smoke, toxic gas, lack of oxygen, and extreme heat usually do most of the work before the flames finish the scene. Fun fact, and by fun, I mean very important. Getting low under the smoke can buy time. Moving fast matters. Not opening the superheated door matters. Getting out early matters most of all. Working smoke alarms matter. Closed doors matter too. They can slow heat and smoke and buy you precious time. And in a fire, time is everything. The gap between escape and collapse can be brutally small. So check your alarms, know your exits, don't waste time grabbing stuff, and maybe take that weird burning smell at 2 in the morning a little more seriously than your sleepy brain wants to. Stay safe out there, and try not to let the air kill you before the fire even gets a proper introduction.